After you've labored and created all these beautiful soap products, your cold processed soaps, your hot processed soaps, your bath bombs, your bath salts, whatever it might be, you might be wondering, how can I cost effectively package my products, prepare them for sale, or gift them in such a way that they're very nicely packaged and presentable? If this is something that you've thought about, please stay tuned. The next video will detail several tips that can help you reach the next level. Stay tuned. This is just something else that I wanted to mention real quickly. This is heat, folks. This is dangerous. I strongly suggest that when you're operating this tool particularly, make sure you're in a place where children aren't around, because they will tend to come right where you're working and think that everything's fine. But this will get so hot, it can hurt you. It can hurt you. So please use safety when you're working with this. Another tip, if you're going to use the high setting on your heat gun, make sure that you have something protecting your hands. I use the high setting when I'm working with several bars of soap stacked high and I need to get them all done real quickly. I'm working real fast. I have gloves protecting my hands at all times. I didn't use that today with you because I just had the one bar. And you don't want to hurt yourself and then have to recuperate, have to go to the hospital, incur debt. Just be safe. Be safe when working with something that could cause harm. This thing right here, anytime the top is pressed is when it's activated. So you don't have to worry about this being hot or anything at all while it's like this, because the heat only transfers to this cord here, to this cord, when the top is pressed. Let me show you real quickly what it looks like. Recently I had to replace this part, and just a tidbit of information for you. These electrical parts do tend to go out after, I don't know how many uses, several hundred uses. So I did purchase some just to have on hand. And this is what it looks like. I'll leave a link in the description box below of all of the information I'm sharing with you right now. And so when you're replacing the top part, you get a new strip. I'm not sure if it's a Teflon or what, but you get this new strip, and then you also get the new electrical line here, that conduit line, I guess. I'm not sure what you would call it, but it helps to transfer the heat from this point to this point, and it allows you to secure the bag real tightly, your seal real tightly. Wasn't that expensive, the replacement. Let's see, it was $10 for two, because I have the new one on here now. Let's see, what else? I can't remember exactly what else I may want to tell you in this video, but if I do think of something else, I'll definitely leave it in the description box below. The one thing that I want to make sure that I communicate is safety first. Just use safety when you're working. Make sure your area is clear and clean, where you have exactly what you need. And notice how what I'm not using, I don't like to have in my work area, because that keeps it cluttered, and you don't want to work in clutter. You don't, at least I don't want to work in clutter. I like to have things in place that's being used and have as much area to utilize as possible. Please check out the video on the National Shrink Wrap System. It is an awesome investment, but that's like taking it to a whole nother level of production for your shop if you decide to take this thing to another level. Thanks for tuning in today, folks. Hopefully I can come to you with some additional information really soon. I look forward to talking to you again. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.